Hello, well, you guys know that I'm pretty conservative when it comes to modifying my vehicles. However, OEM plus modifications always get a pass. For example, this Q70 hybrid over here, it has Nissan GTR wheels on it. GTR Black Edition, powder coated in bronze chrome. That one right there, it's not exactly OEM plus because the wheel design is an option for the Q70s. It's just that they're refurbished and they're not the original color. I think OEM wheels when it comes to Infinitis and Nissans look great. Now, this one over here is the focus of our video. It's a 2008 Infiniti M45 Sport model, and it's sitting on Infiniti Q50 Red Sport rear-wheel drive wheels. At a quick glance, I mean, they look exact. It looks factory. You can't really tell anything dramatically different about it, but here's what's different. For one, the sport model comes with 19-inch wheels, which is the same here, but they're 8.5 inches wide with an offset of 50. This one here, or rather the Q50 Red Sport wheels, are staggered, and the front wheels are 19 inches in diameter, 9 inches wide in front with an offset of 47. So it pokes out just a little bit, well, a good amount. Now the rear is even wider. Instead of the 8.5, instead of the 9 that the front has, this one is 9.5 inches wide, but the offset is 50. So this one is just, it pokes out just 1/2 inch compared to the original sport wheel, and it also extends inwards 1/2 inch. Now, why would someone go for an OEM plus look? Why would you upgrade your vehicle, with stock wheels from a different vehicle? Various reasons, because as you can see, 19 inches makes no difference. However, the specs, the width and everything from those newer vehicles, more aggressive wheels, ends up working just perfectly. Look at that. That is, it's flush. I mean, I've played with spacers and different things. I've shared those videos over the years, and this is exactly what I wanted for my wheels to look like. Now, I have to admit that maybe the spoke design isn't exactly all that radical, maybe. So if I had my way, one of my wishes is to get that original design, the 19-inch wheel, the split 5-spoke that came with that vehicle, and then custom make them in that spec exactly. Now, the other thing that I wanted to achieve by getting these wheels is that I upgraded my brakes to the Akebono BBK, the big brakes, and the original wheels were not going to clear unless I used spacers, and I prefer not to use spacers. So the Q50 Red Sport is already made to accept the big brakes with a lot more clearance, so that's what I did. So that's mainly what I wanted to do, and I just wanted to share what it looks like. Now, I have to admit though, as much as I said, the wheel by itself isn't all that dramatically nice, that color matches the stock color on my M pretty nicely. Oh yeah, and let's talk about tires. So from the factory, the tire size on the sport models is 245/40/19, and the Q50 Red Sport, the Q50s I guess with the 19-inch wheels, also share that same tire size in front. So I have a 245/40/19 tire in front. In the rear, what I ended up with is 275/35/19. And yeah, you can see from a distance that tire looks a little meatier compared to the front one. And the reason I did that is, from the factory, all these cars came with square wheels. That is, all corners, well, front and rear, were all the same spec, the wheels and the tires. So the computer is not going to anticipate any staggered. Yes, there's a certain discrepancy that it will work with, but I just did not want to get new tires and have them looking, have them calculating off already. And the way you achieve that with staggered wheels is that, yes, the width is different and the width of the tire is different, but the rotating diameter, right, the circumference of the tires is the same. So that's why those numbers are like that. Use a tire calculator, 245/40/19, so 245 40 is the ratio of the 19-inch diameter. Compare it to a 275 35, so it's wider, but that ratio is a little smaller, 19-inch tire. And at the end of the day, those were going to be the closest they could be. And so that results in a look that this one here has a little, I think the face is a little exposed compared to the tire. It depends on the tire brand, but still, putting 245 on a 9, you're always going to stretch something. However, when it comes to the 275, you can see that the wheel is completely protected without being too dramatic, without being a bulge. It just has a wheel protector feature on the tire. That's what we've got going on. So that's all this video was, just to show you guys how things could look like. I know I haven't created M45, M35 content in a really long time, but this car is coming back up. It's been sitting for a while, and I'm excited to bring it back. All right, so okay, that's all. Hope this video helps in one way or another.